And
We are
tonight
live,
you're
and
live.
the audio track didn't work.
Hooray! With your host Ted Rogers. 3, 2, 1. It's going in the
And
dusty bin.
Dusty Bin. That was for the people at home. That was my new graphic with audio track, but obviously the audio track hasn't worked. So, golden rule: never try new things live.
Golden rule. So golden. So we broke it just
Golden
then.
brown. Yeah. So yeah.
It's golden brown rule.
I
Texture
think
like sun.
the graphics look good, but
Amazing. Very
once I
symmetrical.
get the audio on, it'll be jobs are good. And
Oh, I like a nice bit of audio. I look forward to it. I bet it's amazing.
so folks, in the YouTuber sphere, nobody watching at the moment, but I'm sure they'll just logging in. Day 301 of
Ooh.
the UK lockdown. 301 days since purgatory began for everybody on every level, unless if you're in Westminster. So
Yeah.
a
Unless
little
you're
bit,
essential or unessential.
so a little bit of politics there, which obviously breaks the channel rule. So, but
Sheer
I,
fucking double standards.
I'm just, I'm just sick of how my lifestyle, which wasn't particularly, I'd say it was okay. It wasn't in the shitter like some bodies, like some people, or amazing. Yeah, I would say it was just average.
It's
Yeah,
gone from brown to worse.
yeah, it has. Your routine would be wake up, shower, breakfast, sort the animals out, the pets, go to work, gym, cycle,
Yogurt.
whatever, go home,
Yep, gym, yogurt, shower,
tea, relax, bed.
another
Whereas
yogurt.
now it's just seems to be
Bed, broadcast, bed. Animation, that didn't work, broadcast, bed.
locked up in these four walls all day. Perhaps go out to the supermarket when you're running low on bread, and hopefully there'll be some toilet roll there if you know. It's just every little day just grinding you down bit by bit.
Welcome to the Mr. Brown Cheer You Up show. It's the midday chipper nooner.
I am just trying to keep it real.
You're keeping it real on the streets. That's good. You should be. Good on you.
From waking up at 6:15 every morning for 25 years, I struggled to get out of bed by 11:05 this morning. It's just not me.
You've really switched, haven't you? It didn't take long to get back to your teenage years. You'll be playing that Matt Bianco song next. Get up, Mr. Brown. Get out of your lazy bed.
Lazy bed. Yeah.
I know it's locked down, but
I've become nocturnal, and when you're nocturnal, I think that does funny things with your brain chemistry, and not positive things either.
It is weird, eh? I mean, I'm only because obviously I'm not in lockdown, but I'm getting nocturnal through insomnia. I'm insomniac right now, and it is weird if you can't sleep between, even if you can't get to sleep till 4, then you get to sleep at 4. But if you're up all night, but then you have a snooze in the daytime, or you fall asleep at 6 in the evening, because by the time you get to 6 in the evening, you're like, oh, I'll make it till midnight, get back to my sleep pattern. Then you snooze out at 6, you wake up at 11 p.m. You don't know where you are, you don't know what day it is, which time zone you're in. Plus, sometimes, if you're me, then you have dreams about being in Europe. You wake up, you know which continent you're in. I don't know what day it is, who I am, literally which side of the planet I'm on. Can you?
I just think it's affecting everybody, and I think the people who are running this shit show, I just don't think they truly comprehend what's going on I don't think it's the physical thing. I think now it's the
mental.
It's the mental anguish. it really does feel like prison.
Yeah.
Um,
Lockdown without entertainment, without options of going out, without even if you. Well, again, I'm not there, but I hear of people having, they're in their garden, or if you have the wrong number of people in the garden playing football, that's no
yeah,
good. You can't even pop over. What happens if you kick the ball over the neighbour's fence? You can't go and get it. You're breaking some kind of obscure lockdown
it's
law or rule
it's like
restriction.
the children, the kids.
Yep,
They,
I
they
got one of those.
just bear with me. The old man's walked in. Just bear with
No,
me.
you're the kid in this scenario. Oh, he's gone. That's it. I got my wish. I've taken over again. All right, it's the Mr. Brown Show, starring Cockney Spock. How you doing? Now, the tough thing is, if you're a parent and a child at the same time, you can see it from both ends. You can criticise both sides. It's not easy. It's a thankless task being a parent. It's a thankless task being a child. Oh, he's back again. It's a thankless
I'm
task
back.
being a Brown. How was that?
Father's computer's broken, and obviously I'm always the first
Windows?
person he goes to. No, it's
Yeah.
a Mac.
Okay. Is his audio working?
No idea, but obviously him being him just expects me to. He goes jump, and I'll go how high.
How high? Dad, I'm on the radio. Oh, there's no one bloody listening anyway. That's not the point, Father. Sorry, I just that kind of conversation.
It's
I'd probably
very
have.
unprofessional. So getting back to lockdown, I just think it's affecting everybody. It's like the kids. You have Christmas, you go back to school, all the kids talk about what they did at Christmas, what they got for Christmas, and they've just been stuck indoors, and it's just affecting everybody on every level, and it really is shit. And as I said, I just don't think the people who are fucking running this shit show truly get what's going on from their fucking ivory towers. Anyway, enough said.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, just to recap our previous, if it was the last time we covered this, is just that it's all for nothing. If this was some like World War II, some deadly emergency that we had to shelter from to save our lives, good. But then, as mentioned, so-called essential workers, including politicians, can go out. Well, the Germans are taking time off, are they? So that for me is the tragedy of it. Is it's not really fixing too much. They're always going to go. It would have been worse, but it looks like there's quite a spike in the numbers of infections, hospitalizations, and dare I say it, deaths as well.
Yeah, it just seems what was going to happen has just happened anyway.
Exactly. So just to put that chipper tone on it was all for nothing anyway. Just think of that, the irony. We really are living in a movie, including built-in irony. It was all for nothing.
It's not even a good movie.
It's not even a good movie, and there's a sequel. It's just no happy ending. He's just got to plow through another one. The sequel, 2021. It's even worse. And then, more than ever, we want to basically escape to our fantasy. So you get home, get on the couch, or you don't get home, you're already there. Pop on the couch, pop on the Star Trek. Oh, no! You can't even escape.
Everything just feels so joyless at the moment.
Even me? Come on now. Happy Georgia.
Well, I'm sure if there's anybody listening to this on catch up, a lot of people will just recognise that there's just no joy anywhere.
Just gets knocked out of you. Where are our listeners, by the way? Where's Tupac from the grave? Where's the Slavic contingent? Where's the Australian Spanish football team?
That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. Even our regulars haven't turned up.
Yeah, we need them
10
as much
minutes.
as they need us.
Anyway, I think we're going to keep it short today because obviously,
no more than 3 hours.
Yeah, we'll go
20 minutes of depression. 4 hours.
10 minutes of depression. 10 minutes of depression.
Decision on the quarter hour. Let's agree that we're going to wrap up. Okay, this topic it ties in. I mean, it's classic bipolar me because I've basically been noodling on a couple of specific topics within the general topic of noodling on films, plots, science fiction films. I think I finally, after several decades, reached a key breakthrough. And earlier today, I was like, yes, new information, new opinions. I've excited myself, and then I'm like, well,
Hello,
who's going
viewer.
to care? Who's going to recognise it? Oh, someone's in. Have we got
Just in
someone
time
in?
as well. Hello, viewer.
Fantastic. Okay, because I reckon. I mean, how long is it since the original Blade Runner came out? 82, right? So
Good
38 to 30.
40 years, yeah.
Yeah, coming up for 40 years, basically. 39 if you want to be mathematical, and 38 depends on. But yeah, coming up for 40 years, and we're still arguing, or some of us are, about a central question. In fact, the realization maybe might need to come is that if you're going to watch Blade Runner, you've got to face a central question, which I don't think was intended as a question by the filmmakers. And further to that, Total Recall, the through line being that
Great film.
both films, both great films, different directors, but both based on prose fiction by Philip K. Dick. So there's your through line. So Total Recall also asks
Hello,
a
Slavko.
question. Jak się masz? Dzień dobry, Slavko. So different questions. So in Blade Runner, the specific question is, spoiler alert, is Deckard a human or is Deckard a replicant? In Total Recall, the question is the whole thing a dream induced by recall, or is it actually happening? Now, the
I've
thing is,
got another one for you actually. That's just
go on.
is Observations a show about film or a politics
Politics.
stroke religion soapbox show?
Trick questions about buffering. Barring the buffering. That's all we got time for. Orange Man bad, Sleepy Man good. Good night, everyone.
Discovery shit.
Discovery shit. I know James T. Kirk. Well, actually, it was to put them in a positive. It's that show that got me thinking about Total Recall. But equally, I was in the chat trying to get it onto the one question that I'm interested in, and well, I don't know.
Why
Actually,
are you so? Why are you? You've just been banging on about Blade Runner all week. Why does it
I
mean so
have.
much?
Why? Well, that's thank you. See, this is why we need an interactive show because it's been bubbling for 38 years. And actually, what I've discovered is now that I'm finally and thanks to lockdown, actually getting some projects completed. Because when I was in lockdown, I actually finished my first non-fiction book, writing one.
Right.
That is, I mean, it'll mean more when it's out. But basically, I look forward to debating people about the calendar because I'll be able to go, look, I literally wrote the book about the calendar. But both with the calendar book and the Blade Runner videos, what I realised was after finally deciding on the projects I'm going to finish, it was whilst doing the project that I came to new realizations. I was like, wow, what was I doing writing this book? I didn't know there was even more to discover. Amazing. And so with Blade Runner, it's been an evolution for me because I didn't realize that there even was a question about Deckard's humanity when I first saw it. I mean, I was 12, so I wasn't looking for the complex stuff. Go on.
Kind of after watching 2049,
Yeah.
it's putting two and two together. It's kind of probably obvious what he was.
Well, that's interesting because contrary to popular belief, there's a myth going around that it's resolved in Blade Runner 2049, and I double checked because I was debated on it. I did my homework, and in an interview, director of Blade Runner 2049, Denis Villeneuve, explicitly says that
Great
he's
director.
aware. Yep, the director. He's aware that there's two answers to the question, and therefore he deliberately avoided it. So he's gone on record as clarifying that he has not clarified the issue. He's aware of the question. His opinion is there's two answers, and therefore he didn't want to go there.
Yes or no.
And exactly. And on top of that, it actually becomes very relevant on whether certain other people are replicants. So although the question of who's a replicant
15 minutes
is on 15 minutes on the replicant, but specifically Deckard, who is, spoiler alert, in Blade Runner 2049, it is not answered whether he's a replicant. So Villeneuve made a point of avoiding answering that question. There you go. So he's aware of the question, and he's like, nah, I'm not going there. I'm going to leave it.
I think I probably need to revisit Blade Runner. It's been so long since I've seen it. I thoroughly enjoyed 2049. I thought it was a great film.
Yeah, good man. So you're ahead of the curve there still. Most people are still like, nah, we ain't watching it while sitting through Picard. So yes, it is a very much an underrated film.
People say, "Oh, it was too long, too flabby, blah 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 blah." Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but that was the odd point of it.
Yeah, good answer, because I think you're right. I wouldn't deny it.
It
It's just
was,
it's a long, flabby,
yeah,
enjoyable, visually stunning, sometimes tedious sequel, but it's still amazing.
it's you know, you'll get to the same destination, but maybe not as hurried.
Yeah, it's just people. I'm seeing the consistency of the answers. People who almost just seem proud of going, "Yeah, I watched half of it and I didn't like it, or I couldn't. It's not as good as the original Blade Runner." Just shut up and watch it. I mean, it took me 4 to 5 views to really appreciate it, but on that 5th view, oh, it really takes. Give it a go.
Well, I went to the cinema and I watched it all the way to the very end. I even stayed for the music just so I could hear it loud. It was pretty damn good, to be fair.
See, there you go. Now you see, because I could launch into the actual, because there's several answers to the question, but I'll avoid them for the moment. I mean, if we don't cover it today, I've just done 8 videos on it, and that's what I was only planning on doing one, and I ended up doing 8 because it's such a complex question. And one of the last points I made that I barely touched upon, is that there are 3 to 6 different versions of Blade Runner, meaning there are literally 6, but there's 3
So which
broadly
is the
speaking.
version to watch then, in your opinion?
Right, and this is a key thing. It is just my opinion, but basically, short answer: the latest version. It's the opposite of Star Wars. The latest version, the so-called final cut, which is the final cut to this day. I still think there's going to be another one.
Yeah, in about 2 years' time.
Yeah, where Ridley Scott's going to re-release it as the
Blade
final
Runner
cut.
4.0.
Yeah, and the subtitle being "Deckard's a fucking replicant. Shut up, you muppets." That is basically because he's going to get sick of it. But yeah, and actually, to be fair, although he's not done it on a commentary track, the director Ridley Scott has clearly said, "Yeah, I think he's a replicant," and I am now starting to overlap me videos. But then again, you're a different audience.
Question: where is the shoulder of Orion?
It's just past the C beams. Go off the M1, Hertfordshire turn off, do 2 more exits, past the C beams,
Is that
Tannhauser Gate.
Is that interplanetary travel
Starship.
reference?
Yeah, probably. I know. I'm
Well, we
trying
never
my
see
best to
any of
wing it
that.
with it. Yeah, no, we don't. They didn't have the budget. Imagine that. Imagine if we
There's
did see a bit of the C
there's a
beams.
TV series there in itself.
The Tannhauser Gate, the Shoulder of Orion, revisited. Could be. But just to wrap up the through line,
You got a minute.
on wrapping up in 1 minute. In Total Recall, although it's a very different question, is it a dream? The answer is not, well, to some people the question isn't even explicit.
Again, I
And
need
like,
to watch it again.
yeah, and again, I have to admit, like with Blade Runner, I didn't even know that it was a question until someone at a party pointed it out. It was one of but then that's value for money for a film where I'm enjoying it, not even watching it, because some guy, not that it's relevant, but it just sounds good. Rooftop party in Manhattan. It had to be, I guess, 1990, of course, because it was after I saw Total Recall. And this guy goes, "Yeah, the whole thing, buddy, it was just a dream." I was like, "Wow!" I'm not even in the cinema, and mind blown. And so since then, it's stuck with me as a question. But having recently purchased the Blu-ray 4K edition on physical media, I went straight to the commentary track, and director Paul Verhoeven specifically covers that question and gives an answer. You may have noticed that this whole thing could be a dream, and it could be a dream, but we don't know. So Verhoeven, in the commentary track, directly addresses the question, repeats the question, and then gives a typical Dutch answer. It could be either one, which is in itself an interesting question. But there you go. So he's covered the question, and he's answered it with a non-answer. I don't know. What's happening on your screen? Something else coming up?
Okay, I was going to say for the last we're going to stop at 30 today because obviously I've got to have a look at the Popper's computer. What's happening?
That's fair enough. That's so. You should tell him that though. We're going to be cutting the stream short for parental love and duty.
I was just
what a good
thinking of
son
kind
Brown
of
is.
going through my Twitter feed to
Is that what you're doing? Is that
just
what
for the
it's
last
come to?
just for the last
I'm
10
just-
minutes.
I've
Just
spent
pick a few
40
points
years
up.
coming up with the best theory. And to be fair, Brown's giving me the airtime, but I'm just coming to the client. Oh, it's like making love to a sweet lady. And just as you're coming to the good bit, she's like, I'm just going to pop my iPhone on. Is that all right?
It is, mate. Okay,
I'm just
so
getting to the good bit, Brown. Yeah, fine. I'm on the short strokes already.
no,
Anyway,
have you finished?
Total Recall.
Have you
There's
finished?
no answer.
You've
That's
not
what she said.
finished.
It's basically, there is no answer.
I just think 30 minutes or 10 minutes spent on Blade Runner and stuff is not long enough.
Spent being the operative word. Well, exactly.
Okay.
That's why I had to get to a point. All right, now let's look at your tweets.
Okay, so Aldi stores going on about Marmite. Do you like Marmite? Or I suppose it was Vegemite down there.
Exactly. Well, it's very divisive, isn't it? It's
yeah, Marmite's better than Vegemite. Marmite in with just spaghetti, butter, Marmite, Parmesan cheese, and pasta cooked in a pan is amazing. By the way,
not mixing it with other things. Well, if you want to get your taste buds going,
yeah, it's a proper umami hit. It's amazing. Very simple as well. Oh. I think he's gone. I think I frightened him off. Right, let's carry on. He's back.
I pressed the wrong button. Comedy gold.
Not bad.
Oh no, I thought done.
I thought the Marmite had frightened you off.
Yeah, exactly. I was so extreme, I had an allergic reaction. Now it's interesting because unlike aniseed and licorice, I can't stand licorice, but I love aniseed. Whereas Marmite and Vegemite are equally similar, except I like them both.
Yeah, umami is a taste sensation between sweetness and bitter. So it's
it's the fifth one, isn't it? Apparently.
Yeah, it's the kind of unknown one which people don't really know about.
So what the first
cheese?
It's cheese. One of the four: sweet, sour, cheese,
sweet, sour, bitter,
lager.
I forget what they are,
cheese,
but yeah,
and
bitter, lager. Yeah, things like
and Guinness.
Things like cheese, soy sauce, that kind of thing. It's umami.
Umami.
Vegan cheese is very good for umami. It's like
blue cheese.
I don't know. I don't like blue cheese. Never had it.
Oh, the mold's deliberate. Hang on a minute. Hang on. You just said I don't like blue cheese. I've never had it.
I mean, I've had it. Sorry, I've had. The blue. Just no.
No, it's just the idea of it. I think you're blue prejudice. You think
sorry, I will backtrack. I have had some blue cheese, but just not for me. Just not for me.
Okay, you like blue meanies? That's probably why you had the blue cheese. You probably thought it was a blue meanie.
Okay, another joke from Aldi stores. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Do you know what? That's actually a clever pun.
Looking at KFC.
I'm going to say to get to the other side.
It was following the pervert, wasn't it?
No, it's to get to the other side is actually a clever pun. Other side of the road and other side of the Great Astral Divide. All these years, it's actually a clever pun.
Ladies and gentlemen, the penny is Did you hear that big ka-ching? Right, okay. Dave Bautista, coincidentally, in 2049 Blade Runner. Happy birthday, Dave Bautista.
Happy birthday, Dave Bautista. Happy birthday, everybody, apart from Darth Vader, if you're from Star Wars. That's right. Happy birthday, Kelly Marie Tran from Star Wars. Anyone else from Star Wars?
It would be great I must admit, it'd be great if Hinks turned up in no time to release, but one can wish.
To release.
Jerry Anderson, an alien spaceship approaches Moonbase Alpha. Space 1999. What a great program. Obviously, massive plot holes, but you don't care because it was from the heart. So,
yeah, I probably would care about them, but I like the spaceships. That's
amazing.
Key. Love
Cockney
the spaceships.
Spot, don't know who he is.
You just scroll past those standard.
Oh, here we go. Alex Belfield. Have you seen The Voice of Reason?
No. Who's that?
Right, you should check him out. Classic moaning about people, but is becoming no bad. Sorry, is becoming no different to the people he's moaning about. You know, that kind of
Okay.
thing. What we're kind of on about, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to be that. A hip
Do
shit,
you know what I mean?
fucking
It's
double
very difficult.
standards.
It's very difficult not to go off on one. Simon Yates cycling.
Well,
Don't
I
know what
caught
that
myself
is.
doing it. I started arguing on Burnett's YouTube in the comments
You
about
just you
Total
can't.
Recall
Yeah, you
because
just.
they gave the wrong answer. I
Yeah,
can't have
yeah.
that. They're factually wrong. I said, "Is
Okay.
it a dream?" They said, "Yes." I said, "Guess again," and they came back for more. So I had to keep slapping them down. The answer is not yes. I've got it direct from the director. I couldn't
So
have
there you
that.
go.
There
Okay,
you go.
more from Aldi Stores UK. Oh, fucking hell!
I'm doing adverts.
Didn't even realize it was Blue Monday today. Supposedly the most depressing day of the year.
Ever.
Well, I'm sorry, Aldi. I can
Oh,
come
it
up
is
with
as well.
300. I can come up with 300 days to match that.
It's Blue Monday
Um,
every day in Brown World. Brown Monday.
Meatless meatballs. I must admit,
Meatless meatballs, soapless soap.
I did go vegan this
Politicians
time
with no
last year.
politics. Did you? How long for?
And
2 days or
no,
three?
I will say I am not totally 100% vegan, but
You're a carnivore.
I'd say I'm about 99%. I will have only as a treat
A raw
because
steak for breakfast.
because it'd be rude not to have fish and chips with my old man, and that's as far as I go.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
What kind of fish do you have? Do you believe in cod?
I think it's
Does it give you a
haddock,
headache?
but no, I don't believe in cod.
All right, very good.
Um,
We do like a. I like a.
Our good
Yep,
friend of the channel's bored as fuck.
yep. Well, you should be rolling in the aisles now. I've given them a couple of
Okay.
comedy liners.
Men's Health, June, Matrix 4, Ryan Reynolds doing something totally meta. What a year.
Yeah, yeah. Well, do you know what? Okay, let's get onto that, right? I mean, you're going to bring these things up. That's the talking point. I'm getting a bit knocked off or bored and then amused. Let's turn that negative into a positive. But
Yeah.
basically, I'm not interested in hearing about all these projects that are going to happen. First it's Disney with their, oh, look, we can use Adobe Illustrator. We've made 11 logos. 10 of which are never going to get made into programs.
Yeah.
And Ryan Reynolds is going to do it. Captain America's going to do that. June's going to be out. No, it isn't. No time to release. Just when it's in the can and on the telly, then we'll
Well,
talk about it. At
because
least one division's
that's all
been
they
on.
know. That's all they know what to do, isn't it? Anyway.
It's all bollocks, isn't it? It's not going to. Nothing that's going to happen. Oh, here we go.
Another message
That's
from
me.
Trev. Rumor is Star Trek Discovery's dead. Well, it's been fucking dead since series 2 for me, but there you go.
There's me taking a screenshot of a riot because someone, well, actually, it was Bennett going those Dutch. Oh, you go past the Dutch. Oh yeah, what's Capaldi saying? Fuckity off.
I love the Dutch. Anybody who loves the Dutch should check out the term Nixon.
Nixon.
Yeah. Do you know, last night, as I said yesterday, I had a very hard session on the turbo trainer. And
okay. But you do like your bicycle stuff, don't you?
Properly tough. And, I kind of stayed up till 1 o'clock and I said I was tired.
Yeah.
I got, and this is the first time in a long time, ladies and gents, 6 hours of straight sleep before I woke up.
Beautiful. Slumber commentary on the
there you go. We were talking about
Monica Marina Bikurin.
Yeah, she's
Marina Monken. She is. Wasn't me.
Here we go.
I noticed someone put in the comments, "Are you pregnant?" I was like, "Don't ask her like that. You don't know the answer."
Are you pregnant?
No, I'm just.
Listen, she's due. It's due tomorrow. If I was the baby, I'd stay in and come out later.
Oh, is that why she was asking about the 20th? See, I got the wrong end of the stick and thought she was obsessed with the inauguration like everyone else. But then she must be a first-time mum. Okay, hint to all the mums out there, all the pregnant ladies out there. When your doctor gives you a due date and then the baby's 3 months late or 2 months early, and the doctor goes, "Oh, he's early." He's like, "No, you were talking bollocks. The baby's like a wizard. The baby pops out exactly when they want to. You can't tell a baby what to do." So basically when doctors go, oh, he's a bit late. No, you're a bit wrong, mate. Due on the 20th. It will come out either on the 19th or the 23rd, Monica. Get real, will you? Get back on that starship.
Joe Biden there, and is that Lady Gaga? I love Lady
That
Gaga.
is. Has you sniffed her hair yet?
If I was her, I wouldn't have anything to do with him.
No, exactly. If I was him,
Listen,
I wouldn't have
listen,
anything to
love,
do with myself.
listen, love. We love you. Just stay well clear of politics.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To politics, we say, hey, no.
Oh, there you go. Overlord, Hail, DVD.
There he is. Good lad. No, I got a message from him earlier. He said, leave me alone, but it was a message, so that's good.
More from Cockney Spock. God knows
Who's that wanker?
What's Reverse Eiffel Tower?
Yeah, I didn't know that it was called. You ever had that where you've done something but you didn't know it had a name? Apparently, I've done the Reverse Eiffel Tower.
I'm just reading it on.
I just like the little bit goes, apparently the best thing that could ever happen. It's not that good. Well, it's not that bad.
Well, if you can read the screen, that's great, but I'm not going to repeat it because it's
if not, you look it up later.
Family friendly broadcast.
Oh, hang on a minute. There's that neck massager again. Look, it's Tweaky. Scroll up again. Billy. Okay, Buck. What's going on there?
It's the TARDIS, isn't it?
Is it? Oh, I don't know. No,
so just your usual shite going on Twitter. I don't know.
Cross the half-hour mark. Committed to another 15.
I kind of. I just don't like the kind of vitriolic, kind of angry stuff. I just try to avoid it.
I do, but what I find weird is people saying it's just Twitter. Twitter's good, just like the rest of the internet. It's got everything on it, good and bad. Why do people just complain uniquely about Twitter as if YouTube's full of sunshine and light all the time, and so is Facebook?
I don't know, mate. I don't know, but we're going to call it a draw on this one, pal. Even
wow, you're really feeling it. Oh yeah, that's your dad, isn't it? No,
I've got to.
Sort your dad out.
I don't know what I can do. My name isn't Apple Mac engineer, but all right. Yeah.
Good luck with that, though. Have fun. If you have trouble, call me. But it is $300 an hour in advance and no kissing.
I just think it's probably just giving up the ghost anyway, because I don't know what I can do. But there you go.
Buy him a new one when you buy yourself a new one. Make my cares all round.
Well, considering what I've done for him since March, it should be him saying treat yourself. But there you go. That's another argument.
But as a closing thought as a parent, no matter how you might.
He's got the money.
Well, it's not just that. He'll just, no matter how old you get, it's just, no matter what stages of life you get through, he'll just always remember you being in your nappies, weighing on his head.
Being a cunt.
Yeah, exactly. Well, same thing.
All right, then.
On that lovely note.
Yes, Sklavko's back. Yeah, it's a short one, mate, because,
short and sweet. Because of Brown, basically. Brown can
don't feel like I've got a lot to say today, so...
Remember, Cockney's always got something to say. I'll be back tomorrow, don't you worry.
You could just go on and on and on and on. But we may pop up later. We'll see. All right, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you in 12 hours.
Just just try and keep the grey material stimulated, guys.
Be lucky. Live long.
Thank you
lucky.
to thank you to StreamYard for lending me the software again. So cheers, guys. Okay, catch you later. Be safe, everybody. See ya. Bye.